Okay, it's going to take me a minute to get set up here. You will see why when the time comes. Am I grilling? Okay. I don't know why I bought turkey bacon, but I did. And it was a mistake. But that is what is currently cooking. Sometimes we make mistakes in life. It's okay, we just have to then, forgive ourselves and move on. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me get the burning bacon off the thing. After this is gone, the turkey bacon will be gone, and then the mistake will be removed from history. Now, I'm looking for my HDMI input. That I hope is around here. Otherwise, I will be sad. Oh, here it is. It is literally right here. Postfix dereference, don't think you've seen that before. It was in certainly Pascal. Probably before Pascal. Probably before Pascal. No. There we go. How's that for picture quality? It's a little too big. We've got our picture quality back. Now we just need to get our good mic back. We got our good chair, we got our good camera. Etc. Double mic, oh. There we go, hopefully. Everyone is obsessed with clean code and OOP. Should you just leave? Absolutely. Gotta take the top off the thing to drink it. Okay. Steam. Gabe. We Live Katamari reroll. You know, I think I tried playing this one on the Dreamcast or something, and I didn't actually like it. But I don't know what Royal Reverie is. It's an expansion pack. Monkey Craft. Plays weird on PC, yeah. Did I ever play Disco Elysium? No, I'm not a communist. Okay. Okay. we left off at this 3D worm, and we had figured some stuff out about it. The thing about this is, that makes it hard, is I don't know how to get the dot off the wall there. If I could move the dot south. Oh, I can. Oh, you just have to be really tricky. This level is so hard. Okay, so, wait, can I? No, you can't. Oh, you can. Okay, so to move the dot south, I have to, no, I can't. There's no way. There's no way to do it. Oops. If I could, then I would know how to solve the level, I think, because I would put the dot here, where my head is, and then I would do 3D worm like this. Okay. And then I could back up vertically and shorten by one and use it to roll. Actually, I think I would need to push it over one. I don't know. But this would work, I think. Except, yeah, that would work. Okay, that could be another thing. Maybe I have to 3D worm. By doing this. There's just not enough space. So I'm pretty sure this is a lose, right? Because there's no way to do it, but let's refresh our memories. I'm just going to do this. Yeah, this thing has to be so far away. Okay, so we 3D worm right there. Okay, I think I see the spot for him. Whoops. If I actually put this guy here. Okay, now I 3D worm. Now I have to recover this. Fuck. Yeah, it's just. I don't like it. I think I complained about this before, but I just don't, I don't like this design. But maybe it has something to actually teach me, so we're going to keep going. But it seems pointlessly hard. That's what I was complaining about before. So now we can't actually 3D worm from here. Oh, we can. But that doesn't help us, or does it? I mean, okay. So this is too far for the dude, no matter what. Like, I think if he's down, it's too far. So, like, he has to be on the top line somehow. If he was here and we just went over him to eat the dot, let's rewind so we're the proper length. Like, that's just going to be, yeah, we can't reach the dot like this. We cannot reach the dot. And we can't put this guy north and dot south because we can't move the dot south ever, as far as I know. I don't like it. I don't like the puzzle. Okay. So, like, what if I got to put my mouth on here and then rotate into a position that would give me 3D worm? Okay? And then eat the dot. The problem is I can't even fucking do that. Because eating the dot, so if my tail were north from there, which would mean it were east from here, right? So, like, well, it would be the opposite of that. It, like, claims I've lost the game already. Oh, because, like, right, I can't flip. How does this fucking game work? Right, I can flip like that. So if this were one... So basically I can't rotate... What? So there's just no, this doesn't make sense. Don't care enough. I don't care enough. We'll come back to it. Let's see what's going on here. We've got some worm bits. I mean, I could just go here, so we don't need to do anything crazy to get over there. There's a suspicious fence. And then I can't tell how many squares the thing is at the bottom. It's maybe 5, maybe 4. That's very, I don't even, how many squares is that? Come on. Come on! How do you expect me to play this? Well, either way, it's more than I have. Okay? So we have to 3D worm up and over. And the reason I'm doing this is because if I want a 3D worm, really the only plausible way to do it is to use this 2-bagger as a pole vault, right? And now I would have to use this fence. Okay, so I pushed the other thing too far. So we could use this also as a blocker when I eat the power pellet. I don't know if that's 4 or 5 squares. I don't know what the fuck the game wants from me. I think it's 5. Maybe it's 4. I don't. 4? Oh, V for grid. I forgot about that. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So here's the thing. If I eat this dot over here, I might have already screwed myself because I think I maybe need to use the dot on the left side to fill the hole. And I need to use one of these dots to help like block my face. So I could 3D worm, right? Because to 3D worm, I mean, I basically need to be like this and then eat a dot. That dot would have to be here. So we have to fill the hole and then put the dot on it. Okay. I don't even know how to fucking do this with this dot. See, this is what I don't like. Like, I figured out what to do, and now the game is arbitrarily fucking hard for no reason. You know what I mean? It's like, just let me fucking put the dot. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I don't... Okay, I can do it like this. It's actually not that bad. Except it is. Because I can't ever get my tail going that way, can I? Yeah, okay. Except now I'm fucked. I think I'm dead as soon as I do this. See, I need to reverse my direction here. And I can't do it without moving this guy. See, now I think I'm dead. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh no, I'm okay. Except now maybe I'm dead. I just, guys, yeah, I fundamentally don't like this about the design of this game. It thinks difficulty in itself is a virtue. Which I've got too many hard programming problems to do all day to like sit here and do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, the platform is just too small. It's like just the size to make this fucking excruciating to get this dot off this platform. Like maybe I have to get it off the other side for some reason. I don't know. This is so frustrating to play. My brain has given up. Congratulations. Okay, so here's the thing. I have no theory for why this fence is here on the left. It's not part of anything. Maybe I use it to somehow get this guy out. Maybe it shouldn't be there. Like we did have a level where the author of the game said, well, maybe that wouldn't be a fence. I mean, see now, okay, here's the problem I have with this puzzle game. If my idea for the puzzle is correct, which is a big if, because there's a whole branching factor of like, oh, I'm going to think about a bunch of things, and then if my starting premise is wrong, then all that is wasted work, right? But like, okay, if that's the right idea, well, I can't get this guy off while I'm 3 now, but if I chop this worm and eat one to be 4, but then I'm too long, then I have to chop it back off, so then I have to do another fucking rolly puzzle. Like, which I guess is possible. It's just, like, okay, so if that's not the right idea, then, I mean, let's see if we can even, like 4 might not be long enough. I might need 5, right? No, okay, 4 is probably good enough. Right, so then we go here. So now I have to fucking chop it off. So let's have fun with that. So, except I can't do that here. See, this would have to be 1 north or 1 south. Care. All right. I don't care. I'm just looking at that. I'm like, I don't. What do we have? 1? We have 1. Thanks for stealing my camera to show me that. I don't care. I kind of don't want to play this game. I turned on it like a couple sessions ago. I was having fun for a while and now I'm just not, and my brain just doesn't want to play it. It's a weird phenomenon. More tedious than challenging? Well, I don't know that. So here's the thing. All these puzzles are designed to be hard, I guess. If they're not supposed to be hard, then either I'm really stupid or there's a big design mistake, right? Now, again, I said this last stream or something, but when something is hard, that could be good and it could be not good, right? So if something is hard, but it's hard in a way that acts as like a dramatic culmination of something, which is actually doesn't work that well, maybe because hard is like anti-pacing, so you kill your pacing of your game when you do that. But you know, it still can. But also, when it's hard in a way that shines a spotlight on the core idea, that could be really interesting, right? Because the ideas you end up wrestling with in terms of figuring out the problem are directly germane to the cool thing about the level, right? That level I was just playing, I'll just go back there, right? Just so I can talk about this. I mean, I'm not sure that I know what the idea of the level is, but it's maybe something like, you know, you pole vault vertically to get up over the thing. Now that doesn't seem like enough of its own idea, but it's what reads to me as the idea of the level, all right? So then when I'm over here and it's like, haha, you can't get the thing off the island, I'm just like, fuck you. That has nothing to do with the idea of the level. It's just making the puzzle hard for arbitrary reasons, in the sense that one hard puzzle is really equivalent to another hard puzzle if the main interesting thing is the difficulty, right? What makes things individualized is some aspect of the pattern or the form or the idea. So you feel like I'm missing the core concept. No, I'm not missing the core concept of the set of puzzles. I just haven't been able to fucking do it because it's too hard. That's the problem. Jesus. Okay, so so what I'm trying to say is, I don't know. Twitch chat broke my train of thought. It's all just to say that I don't, okay, so there's two problems with this kind of puzzle design, I think. One is, like I said, there's a branching factor to everything that I try, okay? Because it's like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to vault. It sure looks to me like I put that two bagger on the left, over on the right, and then I'm 4 long and I'm in the right squiggle shape, and it has to be pretty far out, I guess. But I 3D worm up the thing in some way, right? Now maybe that's wrong. Maybe that basic idea of how to do it is wrong, okay? But I don't know that. It's just my best idea of how to proceed. So then I start trying to do that idea. And then it's like, oh, well, now you can't even get it off the thing. And then once you do, you can't like re-chop your tail. It's like the game is asking me to stack mental effort on top of mental effort, all of which I don't even know if it's the right thing, right? Because it's all just to get to a place to try a thing that I don't know if it's going to work. Because I don't, you know, I'm looking at this right-hand side of the playfield, and, you know, I'm going to have to do something where I'm like this and I eat a dot. And my theory was one dot is here and another one's on top of that. And then that's pushed up against this thing, which is why the horizontal, which is why my head can't grow. And then I push it down. Or no, I guess I have to 3D worm from there. I don't know. Like, I can't visualize it from there. After that, I don't know what happens. But that's my best idea. But that might all be wrong. It's been wrong several times in the game already, right? So I kind of don't want to put a lot of effort into just getting to this point that I don't even know if it's what I'm supposed to be trying to get to, right? And this is bolstered by the fact that I don't know what that fence on the left is for. So that's one thing, is when there's a branching factor. Now, in this particular level, I don't really have any other ideas of what to go to, so it's not as bad. But in some levels, you have like 3 ideas of what it could be, and then you have to invest all of this in all of them, and it becomes a brutal slog really fast. And then secondly, like, look, this whole idea of getting this dot off this island, as far as I can tell, has nothing to do with 3D Worm, because if it did, I would lose a dot by chopping into the water. Actually, maybe it is 3D Worm, now that I come to think of it, because I could do this, right? So maybe there's something about that. But the problem isn't me getting off, so to speak. It's getting this dude off. So now I have a whole other thing that I'm like, I don't... Like, there's this entire sub-problem of get this thing off this island. It's just... So I was about to say, getting it off this island... has nothing to do with the core puzzle theme, and that's why I was irritated at this level. But maybe it does. Like, maybe I have to 3D Worm to get this off the island. I don't see how. I don't see how this helps me, but I don't know what else that fence does. But already in a previous level, he was like, oh, well, the fence is just a wall. So maybe that's just a wall, or maybe it's a 3D Worm launch point. I don't even know. I don't see how this helps me. Because again, this doesn't... This doesn't help me. And then I'm already too long once I do this. So I would again have that problem of having to chop my tail, which I don't understand how to do. Lol. Okay, let's try something. Actually, no, if there was a dot, I was like, maybe if I could fall on a dot. But if there was a dot there, I wouldn't fall, right? Yeah, this just supports me. Okay. I don't see how this helps me at all. Anyway, that's my complaint about the game. Now, it's possible that maybe somehow these are all on topic and I just haven't figured them out. I don't know. You know, if it was over here, I could reach it. Oh, is it that fucking easy, dude? I'm gonna be angry if it's that fucking easy. No, we're off by one. God damn it, dude. So, yeah, I don't like that. That's weird because, so I didn't think about that kind of possibility this stream at all because I felt like I had done it last stream and it didn't work. But I'm not sure now what. I'm not sure what I thought didn't work. So I think I felt like, in an erroneous way, I think I felt like the bottom, like the worm latch point had to be down here on this row, which it doesn't, right? Maybe that's a reason, but I don't know. I don't remember what I did last time. But that's why I was thinking about having it down here, because I thought that I had exhausted the possibilities of it being up there. Okay, so we at least made some progress. Now we're back to this level that pisses me off. You just did a lot of things that nearly seem possible but are not. Yeah, but here's the thing though, right? That's an aspect of level design where like you can't, okay, on the one hand you can't really control people's experiences without making a game terrible. So you can't like enforce that people can only ever do one thing. But I do feel that that level was, it was weird in that there were a lot more possibilities that didn't work. Like, so I was again off on this branching factor. What if I'm supposed to have it down here? What if I'm supposed to have it over here, right? And none of that was the right answer, right? And that's kind of why I was a little bit annoyed, which was because that's not the interesting thing, right? Necessarily. I don't know. There's ways you can make anything interesting, hopefully. I don't know. Feel like that level should have been a bit less open. Yeah, I mean, I think if there was even just like one less square on the right of the map, like one less vertical, that would have been better. That said, sometimes when you make levels too small, you know, they become just too tight. Yeah, it's true that let's try to cheese the puzzle. So when I'm 4 long, I should be able to get to there, right? Oops. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, the worming. Fuck. Okay, let's see where we could put that. Okay, so if I'm, this could actually be one south of where it is actually. If I can get it there. Or, you know what, it doesn't matter. Could be there. So, and then that'll get me to the right-hand side. Dude, is this a solution to the level, actually? That would be kind of broken, because we wouldn't... Oh, we use the 2-bagger to get out. Yeah, okay. So I was kind of spoiled on that idea by reading the chat. I think I would have been... I don't know. Like, that level looks a lot like you're supposed to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it... And that could be good sometimes, or it could be bad. But in this game, I'm not sure that it's good. Because... Now that said, the clue was the fence being on the left. When I said before, I have no theory for why that fence is on the left. Yeah, on this level, here's the thing. The whole thing I was doing in the beginning about about trying to get the two bagger off to roll, that's because that's what a lot of the previous levels were like. And I was like, hey, let me do the thing that this game has taught me to do. I'm wondering if there's a way to design, see that access to the left island, it's separated by these two wide gaps, right? And yeah, I don't know. It's just, I feel like the level was strongly suggesting getting the two bagger out of that room. So there's two ways that I would try to fix that. This is always easier said than done, but I would try to fix it either by, I don't know, widening the gap so you can't fill it in, but that doesn't necessarily work because then you can't get there if you're only 3 wide. Maybe I would say you have to be 4 wide. See, the 2 can't be any shorter because you can't roll on a 1 like that, right? Or not, like you would eat it, right? So maybe I would scale up the level by 1 so that the target length is 5 and you start as 4. And then you could have this starting island you know, then it could be separated by 3. And then it wouldn't seem fruitful to fill in the gap. And that would just cut that branching factor, right? So remember in the beginning when I was saying my complaint is there's this whole branching factor, it turned out to be wrong, the thing that I was trying to do. And so I was correct in not wanting to invest all that mental effort into doing that thing because it was the wrong thing. Yeah. Could have put a corridor on the top or bottom of the level. Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you start to do that, though, it just adds a lot of weight to the level. But that is another thing that you could do, is like if you access that left island like vertically by 3, then there wouldn't be a way to bridge the 2 off, right? Because you could fill in one of the gaps, but there would still be another gap that it would fall in because it's horizontal. So like if you actually got to that island by going north and then west and then south across a gap, right? I don't know. It depends on what you're designing for, right? If you think, I don't know. All right. Here we go. I'm going to try to be less grumpy about the game. So I'm a 5 segment. The goal is 3. There is no 3. Which means I have to make the 3. And okay, guys. I think this level is going to be sneaky in a cool way. I feel like I have to 3D worm and pole vault and then like drop the 3 tail segments in while they're still connected to me, because there is a way to chop it off, I guess, over there, but not it doesn't look that plausible that that's going to work. I mean, maybe it does. I don't think I can chop 3. No, I'm just too short to chop 3 off that one fence. Would the level be ruined if it followed a sequence of levels that all involved using standing on dots? I don't know. Like it depends on how interesting those levels are. Do they justify themselves? And like that's a question that every designer of this kind of game has, of like, how much of a ramp into things do you give people? Way too much of a ramp and it's boring, right? Levels can be played out of order. I mean, yeah, but that's a choice that you have as a designer. You could have, I mean, there's spaceships, right? So you could have a room where you go in and it's like a more linear sequence. It just comes down to what do you want to do? Okay. So like I'm a little bit bothered by this two-bagger because I don't have a plausible theory of what to do with it. Like obviously we don't need it here. We don't need it to get back. I feel like it's actually going to get used to stand on later or something. Yeah, see, that's as far as I can go. If I ate that dot, I could re-chop it. And maybe that's a trick, right? Because maybe I have to move the dot in 3D Worm from the other side to do the puzzle, right? That might be a thing. Bro, the worm. So I'm too long to 3D Worm here. Like I don't, so that's one question is where do we 3D Worm? That is one trick of the level. And so like I said, let's just try this. It's so crazy it just might work. Okay. So we have repositioned the dot. So now if I could block my tail, I could 3D Worm. Oh no, that has to be the tail. Okay, that would have to be the tail end. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, at least we know we can do that. Like that is an option that we have. Okay. I feel like the placement of this dot is sus. Okay. I feel like we are to move it this way. Maybe just one square, but we have no way to move it south ever. So it has to be on this row or the row above it. But maybe, yeah, I feel like it's just one, right? Although then, I don't know what this guy down here is for. Oh man, now I can't. Okay. Right, since my tail is not the right way there, we just get mouth pressure. Okay. Okay, so now we have 3D worm. The thing is, the trick about using that to get up would involve this other dude down here. Like if I somehow moved him to the north part of the level, which I don't even know how that would work, I could like roll from... Can't force a dot onto another worm, not that I know of. It's worming time. It's worming time. Okay. There's some rendering weirdness about the legs. I don't know what the deal is there. Okay, so we can 3D worm, but only up. But this level is about down, right? This level is about down worm, downward dog worm. So that's the thing, we don't know what that dude on the bottom is for. Well, maybe that's how we get our, is it, no? It's, okay, if we moved it over before we did this, then we could use it to get downworm. Nope. How did I do it? Okay. So we go here. Now we have downworm. Okay, I feel like I don't have anything else to do with this guy, so we disengage. We go here. Okay, I could actually chop myself on this. Like we could do this. Well, not quite. Not quite like that. I mean, maybe that's the point, is you can't do a 3. You could just do a 2. But even if we could do a 3, we can't get it back, right? That's why I think the level is about something funny. See, this level is less frustrating actually, because I don't exactly know what to do, but I'm making progress that feels like it's in the right direction. You know. Yeah, see, the thing is, if I were going to cut my worm, oh, actually, maybe it has to be the other way. No, see, yeah, see the doors are, these doorways right here and the bottom one, they're very suspiciously placed on the 3 line. So in order to cut a 3 off, I would have to, this corner here that I'm making would have to be resting on a wall so that I would go down and it would just come off and give me the 3. But because there's a hole there, I get a 4. And that's symmetric on both sides. So the level is kind of saying, haha, you can't make a 3. You want to make a 3, but you can't make a 3. There's like literally no way to do it. So I feel like I have to rotate a segment of my tail down into the fucking hole. And I don't have any idea how I would do that. And I feel like, I don't know because I haven't played many levels like this, but once I flatten out like this, I kind of lost the level. I feel like. Because you somehow, if I'm going to put a part of my worm in the hole, I need some 3D to still be there. But I don't have a concept for how to do that. How long is my worm? It's 5. So, or was it 5 in the start? I think it's 6. So if I could somehow rotate this shape that I have, see, if I could get this thing off the wall to the north, then I could put it in a place where I could make a 3. But then I wouldn't be able to get that 3 out because it would be stuck in that upper area anyway. Okay, I didn't actually need to use that initial 2-bagger to make that platform, right? Because my worm is, I'm used to having a short worm, right? Oh, maybe I did. Hold on. Maybe I did need it. Nope, I didn't need it. So, oops. So, we can do something with this guy. I don't know what. We're just going to leave him there somewhere. We're going to how did we get this guy up? We went like this probably. We 3D wormed here. We went here. We go there. Now, I don't see how this helps me in any way. Because I can't make the right worm shape. If I could get it onto the left island, which I don't know how to do, we actually could use it to make a 3. We might be going for a chai latte soon. I tell you what. Okay. If we did put this one as a bridge across the water, we could get a 3 across. I don't know why I was saying we couldn't. That's something we've never seen, is like, what if there's a worm longer than 3, but a 3 segment goes in the hole? That has not been physically possible in the game to date that we know of. Any programming plan today? Maybe not. I was thinking of taking a little bit of a relaxed day. Maybe, though. Might feel like it later on. You've done that where you had to insert live and dead pieces into different slots? No, I haven't. No, the game errors when you do that. Oh, you mean two totally different slots. Right, well, yeah. I thought you meant different pieces into the same slot. That does not work. Okay, so what do I do? What do I do? I feel like the way that it makes worm juice would work. I just don't, like, once you lose the 3D part, there's no way to get it back. And I'm thinking, like, maybe I should try to reposition this guy and rotate him again, but I don't know what I would even do. But like once I even go that far, I've lost the 3D worm, and then I don't see how to solve the level. Okay. What is my theory? Okay. If we were to somehow rotate down into that hole, we would have to have a 2 vertical. Oh, guys, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. This is fine. I was trying to make the tail segment be the answer, and no, we solved this level like 10 minutes ago. Do I work for Phantom Arcade and or Ninja Muffin? No, I work for Muffin Arcade. I am a QA tester for Muffin Arcade. Yeah, that was silly because I was trying to, yeah. I was imagining an idea for that level that was really cool, and it was not what that level is. You work for Phantom Ninja? Oh shit. So the idea behind that one was just dropping down onto the blade. Okay. Well, this is tricky, obviously. So we have a 3 and a 5. And there is a fence there that we could cut these guys with. I'm to cut you. Now, when I push the long worm, the short worm I can't get off the wall. The long worm I can use to cut, but now it has blocked the zone, right? So I think the first one I need to eat in 3D worm, okay? And then somehow, after I do the right thing with 3D worm here, I think I have to 3D worm on the north side of the fence. Except I can't because the cut, it's like literally in that hole, so I can't. But this level is actually, it's reading, like it's communicating that I kind of need to go down in the trench to get the dude off. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, that's not good. That doesn't work. If this guy were here, I don't think that works, but maybe, oh, maybe I can downworm my tail into the output hole. No, probably not. Oops. What do I do here? Yeah, okay, so these don't work. But if it was more north, it would work probably. Right? Yeah. Okay, so now we have 3D wormed. We go over here. So now we're 5, right? Oh, that's the right length for this. Oh, that's it? I thought it was going to be some repeating process where you keep chopping the dude to get more to eat, but actually that was it. Okay. Not that hard of a level. We can unlock the magic door. Okay. This level sure is zoomed out. Okay, there's a rotating dealy bopper. There's 2 opportunities to 3D worm. But for one of them, we have to be really long. I don't really see how we do it, but now what is stopping me from just going back here and eating these dots? I think nothing, right? It's just, that's gonna, oh, okay. So I need to be the right length to 3D worm. That's sort of the puzzle, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that means I can't eat either dot. Right? Unless I chop after. That's a good point. Okay, so maybe I 3D worm and then chop and then 3D worm again. And the chop makes enough of a worm segment that we could put it out in the middle. Except that, I don't see how that works because the chop is going to end up with a piece in one of these slots, so we can't rotate it out. But maybe that's fine. I don't get it, because The most I could chop is a 3, which would get me out to just over this vertical water trench. Oh. And we can't even do that. Like, that's not easy. But then, okay, so to get a 5 all the way across, we need something like here. We need 2 things, probably. We need a thing right here where my worm head is, and then probably another thing like here. Okay. So for us to chop, and get it out, it has to be an L shape, right? If we had an L shape in here, a 3-bagger, then I could grab it and rotate it out. Right? Okay, let's figure out how to 3D worm here. I don't even see how to do it. Let's get the 3D worm part going. Okay, if I had one more dot, I could 3D worm. I could just eat this one. Right? Except now it's going to... Yeah, see. Easier said than done. No! Okay. See, we can't get this guy now. We could 3D worm maybe at 6. So let's... Hold on. Let's leave that guy. We're going to go eat these. Nope. We could do it at 7, though. No, we can't, because we can't do this part. Maybe we don't do it in here. Dude, I need worm space. Oh, dude, we could 3D worm against any of these, actually. Like... So we could 3D worm there. It's just if I roll, I get cut. Right? Oops. But that does give a shape. Well, that's kind of a fun shape. Oh, dude. Dude. I know something about that shape. I didn't even consider the possibility. Oh no, lame. Lame. I wanted to 3D worm by going up the shape. That would have been cool. Okay. It's Morbid time. Okay, so anyway, my best idea is to make an L shape blocked off in one of those sockets. And then, see, I still don't see how that's long enough is the problem. Okay, if I'm going to make an L shape, actually no, I end up just long enough. I end up just long enough. And then maybe the L shape can be positioned like where, so let's say I get onto this, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then L, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. I still can't make it unless it's to one of these corners. Let's say it's to one of the corners. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, L, 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 1, 2, 3, well, still can't make it by exactly one square. Brain break. Okay. 5. We have 5. No more puzzles. Okay. More puzzles. And then... we're just mapping out the spaceship. We're mapping out the spaceship. What are all the gumball salt and pepper shakers? We don't have enough to go in there. Okay. That's the engine room. Look at all the dots. It's a 50 DKP minus. Okay. We need a 3 chop. We need a 3D worm. Traps. Trapoliode. I don't think I have a choice from there. There's really only 2 options. You go straight or you go to the side. Oh, dude. I can self worm roll. So the conditions for that are, I guess it's the same as usual, right? Like, you have to grow and have both sides blocked at the same time. So now the problem is, how do I 3D worm and chop a 3? Or, wait, I can't un-Ouroboros. Right? I thought I would just be able to disconnect. Oh, I could just chop my Ouroboros on the slicer. Okay, that was a little bit fun. I was trying to set up a 3D worm. But then, like, what were all those other fences about and stuff? Like, I don't know. All right. Now, Okay. Dude, the music is driving me nuts at this point, if I'm being honest. Okay, so this is one of the pieces. What I am on. I can't really rotate from here. Okay, I don't have any other, this is too thick to chop. This is my only chop option. This feels like I don't have other option Holios. Now what I would like to do is back out to here and then roll again. But I can't roll because there's no land under the front. Even if I rolled again, I don't think that would help. I don't think that would help. Don't even know what it is. It's the weird worm game, Casey. Come on, man. Diablo 5. Am I gonna have to play fucking Diablo 4 tomorrow? It's just a really boring game where you click on monsters and they pretend to die. Like, I just don't even understand. You just hit level 50. I thought it wasn't out till tomorrow. Is it like actually out? So I have like these two slots here. If you pay 20 bucks, you could play now. Okay, well, I don't know if I want an extra $20. Dude, I don't know how to be a worm. I don't know how to be a worm. This is all I can figure out. I think it's time for Chai Force 2. Yes, it is. Chai Force 2. Yes, the thick part is immune to chopping. If I could somehow chop... I was hoping I could like Ouroboros around the thing. Like that is literally the only chop right there. Dude, I would play a new Pitfall game. Dude, like a Pitfall game, they did make a Pitfall 3 at some point, didn't they? And it was terrible. But if you imagine like a modern Pitfall 2, but that was like a 40-hour open world game, that would be badass. That would be better than a lot of games today. Dude, I played so much Pitfall 2 on the Commodore 64. It was dope. Okay. What do I do? This worm needs to play Pitfall 2. Okay, here's my only idea. Want to see my idea? This is my idea about the Brontosaurus, which is mine, which was invented by me. See what I'm saying here? See that? See that shit right there? Gamer. They put a display processor on the cartridge. I never, let's take a look at, because I am glad I never played Pitfall 2 on the 2600. Oh my god, this looks horrible. We've got worm. This is... yeah. I'm so glad I played this on the C64. We've got worm happening at the same time. Let's for a second, because I still remember the frickin' theme song to Pitfall 2, dude. All right. This is the one that I played. Dude, this game was dope. That little like muskrat animal, whatever the hell it is, that annoyingly pushes you off. That was like some high-tech shit for back then. The world in this game was almost as big as Elden Ring. Oh, the electric eel, dude. Yeah, the speed of this game is painfully slow for a modern game, but just make movement be 2.5 times faster, you're good. Having some Jump King-esque stuff? I don't remember that, but I honestly don't remember this game super well, except there's like hot air balloons and shit at some point. I remember that. I remember those little save red crosses. I remember it's like really vertical like this. You go down for a fair ways. No, dude, this game was baller at the time. Impossible Mission. That was a popular game, but I like this a lot more. It drove me nuts how Activision had to put the Activision logo in the corner of like every fucking game. That shows you what mindset they were in from the very beginning of the company. Anyway, good times, dude. Good times. All right. We are not playing Pitfall 2 right now. That said, back in those days, especially on the Atari 2600, Activision was known as the one company that consistently made quality games apart from Atari. I mean, gotta give them that. Okay. We are blocked. We cannot worm out. Okay, but, and it's a big but. It's not going to work. So if we make an Ouroboros shape that's 3 wide, okay, which actually maybe we could just do from here, no. But see, if it went down to here and then up, then we could scooch it over and cut, right? And we would have moved the obstacle at the same time. My worm is too long to do things. That's one thing that's not that fun in games, is when you're just stuck all the time, and the solution is to not be so stuck. We had that problem in the Sokoban game we're working on for a little bit. I don't feel like that's a good option. Especially because I'm now stuck. And, you know, we got around it with some level redesign and stuff. Okay, so we just want to make a shape that's like this, and then we go up, and the tail. I mean, I guess it's just literally an oval, right? So the problem is we just start in a configuration. Don't tell me I have to move the fucking dot out of the way, guys. Okay. No, that doesn't work. So that's maybe just too tall, though. I fucking hate this. Were there any levels that had to be removed completely? There were some that we redesigned very heavily. Stuck as in needing undo to fix. Yeah, it's not fun when you're like, I can't move all the fucking time. It's just annoying, right? And some games are like that. No, I literally mean not being able to move in this. I mean, being stuck in the puzzle solving sense is also not that fun. But I actually literally mean constipated. Yeah, like Bonfire Peaks had that as well. And that's the problem with this level, is like my worm can't move, you know. Yeah, it's just not fun. I think even once I move it there, I just lost. But maybe this is good enough? Oh no, because I need to... There we go. Yeah, that one was just about being stuck everywhere. It didn't feel super good to solve, to be honest. Alright, did we get this room? We did. Avoid constipation in puzzle design? Absolutely. Whoa, look, the exit's way over in the corner. Okay. I filled in the thing. So, now I literally have no moves in the start except this. Which actually, that's not that bad. That's kind of clean if you're like, look, let's get to the interesting part of the puzzle, right? Now, how much do we need? I think, see, we need like a lot more here. We need to get like all 4 dots. They need to be like stacked up vertically like this, and then as I go, I'm pushing them in. Okay, that seems hard. Okay. Okay, we have our little lemmings. Okay. Now we start to have some problemos. Nope. Maybe we only need 3. I feel like we should need 4 though if it's a clean level. We just go down there, I think. No! Let's just go for 2 initially, and then we'll use those learnings. I mean, can we even do 2? I guess, yeah, we have to do this. Okay. So then we go like this. And that, so that would be 3, 4. We need all 4. We need all 4. Okay. Why is there a weird spider? Like the human spider? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe they do have to go all horizontal here. Okay, we have 3 from here. Let's just take the W on the 3. We are a mere 1 square from winning. GG's. So I like that level. I didn't even notice the fences, but that was, of course, required work. I like that level. That was fun. Okay, now we have a ton of 1 blobbers. Wait, was that an entirely separate puzzle? I thought this was going to be a big puzzle with more stuff. Okay, so, I mean, this is the Ouroboros section, but I don't see how that even makes sense. So obviously I can't roll with this guy. I could move him off by the Ouroborosing of the situation, but there's no cuts. So once I move him off, I've just like got nothing. Oh, guys, I get it. I get it. Okay, so we obviously need to be long enough to do the Ouroboros to begin with. How long is that? So, well, let's do this in reverse. How many dots do we need? Just 3. So we're going to eat all but 3. Oh, wait, no. All but 4. Okay. Then we're going to go here. We're going to take this one and put it fucking somewhere. Right? I don't know. Actually, we need to have... Okay. We actually cannot have dots on the side. That's the tricky thing. Okay. Now, oh fuck. Okay, right. So the dot, wait, can I Ouroboros if the dot's in the corner? Hold on. I don't think that works either. Let's see. Maybe it closes the corner for you. Nope. Oh, right. Well, because of that. Okay, we need to eat one less dot and use it to hold the corner for us. Okay. We need to leave 5 dots. All right. Let's just eat the ones on the outside so you don't have to move them. Wait, what am I doing? Dude, life is hard. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. See, I like this level actually rather a lot because it is, so this is the thing. It is of the form, oh, you have to do this stuff first, ha ha ha, right? But like, it's continuous conceptually and makes sense. Okay, well here. So I feel like it's something like this. Okay, I need this so I could get on. And then, you know, maybe for these guys, now my problem is there's not enough room to oh, maybe there is. Maybe this is fine. Oh, this is fine. Never mind. Okay, well, I hope you see where this is going now. Oops. Easy clap. I like that level. These levels are good. I like these more than the previous levels. We're up to 10. We had a frustrating time going from 1 to 5, and then 5 to 10 was a lot less frustrating, interestingly. Okay. Okay, so obviously we can't get there yet. We could maybe 3D worm in some way, although we have to kind of chop first. So we can't chop. Oh, that was a fence. I didn't even notice. Now, what would be the point of this? I don't think that's very good. Oh, wait. Right, I had thought about this possibility before. Was the game developed by a single person? I think so. I don't know, really? Like, okay. Once I can get over the wall, I feel like I just fall on the fences and I make worm juice, and then maybe I kill myself at the same time. Or we could probably figure out a way not to do that. That's fine. Now, do we need all those dots on the left? I don't know. I don't really know any other ideas of what to do. I don't know why it's not allowing this, by the way. Why does it allow this, but not this? That fits in the slots. Oh, is it because it goes more than one down? The down is only one. Yeah. Okay, I get you. So from here, this all makes sense so far, I guess. From here, wait, how do I take over the worm again? I guess I roll, I have to, if I want a new worm, I go onto the one dot, right? And it makes me into a two bagger or something. That didn't seem that useful. But like I can keep doing this, right? Oh well, not because I messed that guy up. Okay. Okay. Once this is out here, I actually could do this trick from the other side. Oh, this is actually not the right. Okay, this is the Ouroboros set. I don't know, dude. I feel sick today. It's not good. Not good. I mean, I feel like this is where the game wants us to go with it, roughly. And then from here, I don't know, like, am I supposed to get this out? Oh, there's one of these, so we could push him, right? Okay, so this gives us an operating theory of what we could do. If we could rotate this guy a different way, we would get a worm boat where we could sail west instead of north. What if I just go, oh. But that doesn't seem to be the idea of the area. Now things only rotate 180. So there would not ever be a way to rotate it 90 horizontal, I don't think. So the level probably isn't about sailing the little worm boat across the ocean. But maybe it is. Maybe it is, I don't know. Okay. So this is the Ouroboros section still, probably, although sometimes it's hard to tell. Did we go into a new room? We did. So this could have a new topic for all we know, because the first topic in this ship was Downworm and the second was Ouroboros. This could be a third topic. It sure looks like I'm supposed to Ouroboros. This is like Ouroboros plus 3D worm. It's like, oh, no, we go south to go around the wall. See, here's the thing, you can't you can't Ouroboros all the pieces in place where they are. So we have to put them into an Ouroborosable shape. Now the thing is, this pretty much needs to go there, because otherwise, how are you going to do it? Now, I suspect that maybe this is like, I mean, because how far is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So maybe that barely fits. So maybe we just do the stupid thing. I was going to try to be smart. Oh, the stupid thing doesn't leave you anywhere. Oh, yeah, it does. I'm just going to do... Oh, okay, so there's that. There is that. Oh, and then, okay. So then this side has to be up against a wall, right? Okay. Okay. That's not that big of a deal because we just do this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think we have to body block this segment. Dude, I don't want to roll something into place. I don't want to do that. Is there a release date? No, not yet. Games are hard. And we're doing what we can do. Bro, okay, we gotta... Oh. But we can't put that segment... See, I thought I was gonna be smart and roll. This one can't be in either place. See, this level is... it's too hard, okay? There's too many things. There's, like, I was having fun, and we just hit the I'm not having fun anymore. Okay, so first of all, if we were going to do this rollover, it doesn't fucking work this way at all. This would have to be like way over. I think we have to body block like the whole thing. Like, I think we have to body block from the north to get on it. And then roll, but then I don't know how that turns into a... Yeah, maybe there's enough rope to do it. I just don't. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it, guys. That sort of would mean, you know, this block up here is a red herring, kind of. Except, I don't know, like there's a certain, like red herrings that actually tell you what you got to do. Or like, I don't know how to say it. I don't feel they're so bad. They're not, it's not the red herring, it's like the setup for the thing that you would obviously think to do on the level, which helps you know that you're on the right track, because it's like, oh, the level is set up. Dude, No, now, because if I roll this, I'm having difficulty visualizing. So if I roll this, it's going to be on top of the one that I have there, and that's no good. Let's get, I feel like this guy maybe has to be, let's put him on the left. I feel like that's still not right, but okay. So we're going to come around here. We're going to body block from up here. We're going to go down. Okay, that's way too... I'm going to go across, over, and up. I sank my battleship, but it still doesn't work as well. So why was I wanting that? I was like, because I want to get on this. It doesn't help me to block that, though, in the middle. What we really have to do is body block the frickin' bottom guy, right? That's what we really have to do. Like, this isn't going to work. It's not going to fit. Oh, also, that's too long. Still too long. Still too long. Yeah, there's so many possibilities to think about. Maybe I need to roll this guy through the pit. Maybe I shouldn't be doing any of this. Maybe there was just a way to Ouroboros statically without rolling. I don't know. I don't know. I'm amazed that counts as enough, but okay. We are in the engine room. We have all the ships in the known galaxy, as far as I know. Except we haven't gone into the tail section of this one. It's got monitors. Okay, well, we could read the monitors. We got more codes. That's kind of weird that it's telling us all the codes. I would expect this, especially given how hard this game is sometimes, I would expect this to be stuff for us to figure out. But it looks like it's not complete solutions for everything. So like for rocket, for wormhole entry, we get codes for 4 of the ships. Do I want to write this down? Up, 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 right, right, right. Left 6. North, north. Right, 3, north, north. Okay. North, north, right, right, right. Yeah, I might need to go take a nap. I feel sick today. You played 20 hours and you've never seen these codes. Play more hours then. Right 4, north 5, left north. 3, right 9. North, right, right. Okay. We're going to try these. Engine room. Reset Holio. Now. Tau ship. North, 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 right, right, right. Okay. This ship. Left 6. North, north, right 3. North, north, left, down. That's cute. Is that how I got in there originally? Might have been. I don't know. Okay. North, north, right, right, right. Wait, this was to get to rocket ship? Did I not write down the whole code? I think this is why it's a puzzle, right? Yeah, it's incomplete, but it doesn't even seem incomplete. Maybe it is. So the problem is the blue ship is out of fuel. Its rocket ship is up there. I think I need to circle around the other way and like push. Push both of these guys. So now I can't swap because I'm not docked. Let's try to do the north, right. That pushes us so far away from the thing. Like, what would we possibly do from here? Let's try the other code. Right 4. Up 5. Left up. Okay. North 3, so that pushes this guy into the wormhole. Right 9. Okay. Yeah, see that pattern? In both cases, there's like the initial dock is enough to get to the ship, but you need all the fuel to get to the ship and make a hook that the other ship could push. All right? Wait, that's... The label is wrong because it says Psi ship, although maybe the label is right. I'm just doing the movements that it has and seeing where it ends me up. Left 3, south, west, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean, that might push someone in the wormhole. So I feel like what this is, maybe on the other ships, because I don't remember what all the screenshots are on the other ships, but there might be codes for other ships for the wormhole sequence, right? So here it gave me the first 2 and then maybe the 4th or something, right? So if maybe I have to find other ones, maybe I have to figure out other ones. In any case, this would not have been right. it's the Konami code. Okay, so that's all fine. Oh, that's also why it shows the ship codes on the right, because you can match that against the things. Now, interestingly, these codes are still for the amount of fuel that the ships actually have right now, which means the super wormhole warp drive juice on the left doesn't come till after that. Okay, let's get screenshots of all the tail section bitmaps. So you could go by the head or the tail into the wormhole. What is this one? If there's a worm in the water and you wait a long time, it decays, but only if it's the shape of a worm you already have. What? What? Okay. All right. Anyway, so that's one of the screenshots. To get battery, we might have done this one. We probably did, but that's how to get to ship 3. And you have a bird feeding a worm nugget to the birds. Is that why they're growing trees and stuff? Because it's a bird colony spaceship? And they're like, we... All right, next. Okay, so we got the sliding the thing under the fence. That's fine. This is like cactus on the earth plus worm juice in the pot makes cactus in the pot. I mean, I don't totally get it. Okay. Push a dude into the wormhole. And the Sci-Ship rocket code, which is I think the one that we did. Pink ship. Saying you could pick up the rocket ship on a head or tail segment. If going in the appropriate direction, I guess. And this is telling us who pushes who to get the rocket. Okay. What am I doing? My brain's confused. All right. This is this thing. Maybe this is the rocket we got. I don't even remember. So we have 2 rocket codes and we've only got 1 rocket. So we could get the other one. What am I doing? We got this rocket. We got the Alpha rocket. So it's the other one. It's the other one. Okay, and then this one is the one we just screenshotted. Right. Yeah. with an incomplete rocket code of some kind. And okay, so there were no other partial wormhole codes. So I think we are meant to figure them out from these, which is fine. That's totally maybe interesting. I'm ready to take a nap because I think I'm sick today. Let's reset this. Playing puzzles out of orientation is weird for me. Whoops. So I don't think we have to solve these right now. I think we could do a lot of the rocket ship puzzles and maybe a significant amount of the wormhole. What was the reason behind having it be so slow? Look, you just answered the fucking question, so why are you asking me? Like, okay, if it went really fast, we couldn't do with it what we did with it. So are you saying the game would be better if it went really fast and we couldn't do all the puzzles we did? Like, use your brain. What are you saying? What are you asking? This isn't a real question. I don't understand like, clearly you understand why it's that speed, so okay. Anyway, so this was this whole thing where I swear I'm supposed to make an L. And to do that, I need to 3D worm. I need to be one longer here. But if I'm one longer, I can't do this, right? That's the whole trick. If I'm one longer, I get stuck right here. And then why can't I be... Okay, I didn't even realize I could 3D worm right there. Let's do that. Maybe I did before and I forgot. So this gets me up on the wall already. So now we're already 5, right? So like, I think we need, well, I don't know. See, if we're here, I think my theory was we go here. So that means we need an L here, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still too short with one L. So this is, I think it needs to be 2 chops. But the problem is, if it's 2 chops, we can't get one of them across the water because it would be a dot. And we couldn't get it out of a hole anyway. Maybe we have to be standing on the L and push it around. That would mean it would have to have a vertical spot. Oh, right. Right, okay. Remember what I was saying about Wormboat? That applies to, so we have to be one up, but if we had a worm boat that was like 2 on the main level and then 1 on the higher up level, we could do it. And that is what we might be able to generate by rotating here. You could have seen the same environmental puzzles being possible if it was 10% or so quicker. Okay, so here's the thing about puzzles, right? I've said this a few times on stream, but we can apply it to this specific case. You don't want to tune all of your puzzles so that the timings or the distances or whatever are the minimum possible to do the thing. And the reason why is because then you introduce execution as an important aspect of doing the puzzle, and it becomes an action game maybe, but even if it doesn't, or even if you're not worried about that part, the problem is, like I said earlier in this stream, the player doesn't know that this is the solution when they try it out. They don't have the idea, usually, they don't have the idea and then automatically know that that idea is correct and all they have to do is somehow do the correct execution. Instead, they're like, maybe it's this. I think it might be something like this idea, and then they go try the idea, right? And so if you make it easy to mess up the puzzle due to like, oh, I didn't realize I could run on this side of this rock, so I was always running around the rock, and it took an extra 2 seconds. If that makes the puzzle unsolvable, then they might say, oh, well, I guess that wasn't the answer or whatever, right? Because I can't get there in time. So you want anything to do with timing or distances or jumps to have a substantial amount of padding on it so that it's not execution bound, right? Dude, you don't know, like, you know, maybe they're playing on a gamepad versus a mouse and that takes extra time, right? Maybe they have trouble going from 3D to 2D and then getting the cursor to the right spot. Like, you want to give people enough padding on all these things because otherwise, I mean, the game is more annoying, but also people have less confidence. Because this is the thing that you're building up over the course of a game is the player's confidence that the place you have put them is a good place, that is well designed, that is cared for by you. Okay, and the more you force them to do tweaky action things where the timing had to be super close, the more you degrade that feeling, right? So that's why, like, it's a general principle. Anytime I go and design a puzzle like that, you'll find this for other puzzles in the game as well. If there's a timing element, for example, there is always more time given to you than you need by a comfortable margin to do the thing. Because what I'm testing for in the puzzle solution is, do you know the thing to do? Not, can you do it in the minimum possible time? Of course, with maybe the time trial being the exception there. Yeah, that area is different, of course. Okay. I wonder if this is how See, if I do 3D worm from up here, if I make the right worm pattern and drop down, see, if I were two longer, I could drop into this pattern and then do a sick 3D worm. Or no, if I were one longer. No, two, I guess. I don't know. One longer? It's just, I don't know if I could 3D worm from here if I was one longer, right? Because I think I would have to be two longer. Let's just try that and see what happens. Okay, so we have successfully 3D wormed. Right, this is the problem here, is we can't do this roll. So we can't go up. And if I do this, now we can't roll for obvious reasons. You don't pick on him for the question. I mean, I guess I understand the question now. It's just, sometimes I think things are obvious and maybe they're not, right? That's all. I don't mean to be so grumpy answering the questions either. Just sometimes I am. Sometimes I get in a bad mood. Okay. I mean, I feel like it's something like this that I meant to do, but again, it's hard. The level is hard. So if we're exactly this length, we can do this. It looks to me like if we're longer, we can't do it, but who knows, right? Maybe I'm wrong about that. That's the thing about puzzle games, is I don't know. And, but it seems to me like this is maybe the phase 2. This is the Marvel phase 2, right? And phase 1 is maybe me cutting the piece off, right? Except I don't know how to do that here. I guess I eat that piece last. So sad. What if I somehow only eat one? That's not really possible. You kind of wonder why the tunnel on the right is set up like that. I think it's so that you can't push the dots out into the middle zone there. I was thinking, why don't you just start them there? But if you start them there, you could 3D worm right away and then maybe stand on them. Although again, I don't totally think so. System Shock 1 remake. I mean, I just, you know, I didn't find it interesting to play very far, but like I've played a bunch of that style of game now. Like that became a whole genre of game, right? And it's like, okay, I've played a bunch of those and not sure what I'm going to get out of this one. Steven Sausage Roll. Okay, I'm gonna take a brain break. We made progress, that's good. We wormed. We are now, we have 3 here. We have rocket ship puzzle, and then we can't, I wish you could scroll around arbitrarily at this point. But I think we solved everything on the other ships. So one thing we could do when we come back is work on these. One thing we could do is get other rocket ships. Oops, wait, what just happened? So it says rocket. Wait, this one doesn't have rocket. Oh yeah, it does. It's just hard to see. Oops, stop. I don't actually want a rocket right now. I mean, maybe, let's try this. No, I can't do it. I can't do it right now. No, can't do it. This puzzle tilts me. The thing in System Shock 1 about forcing me to use a bad melee weapon was really annoying. That kind of made it unplayable. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming by. We will continue to worm in the future. Thank you.